What's up, gamers? Special Agent 9 here with another video, and today we're going to talk about Phase 4, which I'm calling Battlefield Barrens. It doesn't really have a proper name, it's just called Phase 4, and that is boring, so we're going to call it something else. So, to kick off this event, all you have to do is go to the Shrine of the 7 Stars. And once you do that, you will have to do a scenario. The first one you have to do is War is Coming, I believe is the beginning of it. It doesn't really matter the name of it. You will be told that you have to do the Blood in the Snow scenario, which you can join that. You cannot join it in a group. You have to be by yourself, and you have to use the queue, the Dungeon Finder queue. So click into that. Select scenarios. You want Mists of Pandaria scenarios, and you want Blood in the Snow. And you have to do this one first because that is the assignment you've been given. It doesn't take too long. The Blood in the Snow scenario, I didn't think was too bad. It was pretty brief. It's very self-explanatory. Look for the yellow dots on your mini map as you go along, and you will see exactly where you need to go next. So just follow the yellow dots. Do what it'll pop up on your screen what you need to do. Follow that. Then after you complete that, you are going to be told you have to do another scenario. This is the Dark Heart of Pandaria quest line. I believe that's the name of the scenario. You just queue for that the exact same way. This one is a little bit harder. It's a little bit more time consuming. There's a lot of different tasks to do. You have to carry supplies back and forth. But once you do that, you will continue on the quest chain, where you will finally be given the quest Escalation. And this is where you will finally go into Duratar, into the Barrens area, where there is a huge battle taking place with the Horde and the Alliance. So that's what you're about to see now. The 2 scenarios have finally been finished. You just complete the quest chain. Once again, you're at the shrine to do that. They'll give you all your instructions. Tell you that you need to go to the Barrens, which they don't give you a helpful portal. They don't make it easy for you. So you just have to go out to the Barrens and start doing the tasks that are assigned there. It's going to be a series of quests. You will start out in Ratchet, and just, follow a little series of quests. They're going to give you a disguise. You have to run around in the Horde encampments and do a bunch of tasks. Once you do all of that, you will get a quest called Battlefield Barrens, which is essentially the name of this expansion. Well, not expansion, this phase of the Mists of Pandaria expansion, because this is phase 4. So that quest will tell you to collect 15 lumber, 15 stone, 15 oil, and 15 meat. And as you watch the video here, there are some ways to make that easier. If you have a friend with you, a couple friends with you, or if you are like a Death Knight or a tank class, you can attack some of the elites that you will find in these little encampments. There's 4 different encampments. Each one specializes in one of these items. So you have to go to the lumber camp, the stone camp, the oil camp, and collect all of these items. If you attack the elites, they do drop more items. If you're soft target like I am, I'm a clothy, or if you're by yourself, you can just avoid the elites, just kill regular mobs, and that's all it is. You just have to kill a bunch of mobs. Same old story with World of Warcraft. It's always just killing a bunch of stuff, collecting up a bunch of stuff. Once you get all of those 15 items though, and you turn that quest in, then the quest chain is complete and you have completed the Battlefield Barrens event. But there's more. That's only really the first part of it, because once you finally complete the event and unlock the quest chain, that is when you will have the opportunity to get some cool toys and a really cool battle pet that if you don't get it during this event, it is possible to get this battle pet in another way, but it's super grindy and it may take you a super long time. So it's best to try to get it during this event, and I am going to show you how. So after you have completed the quest chain, a new daily quest is going to pop up. And this one is going to put you to the task of, I believe it's 150, or it's at least 100. It might be 150 of each one of these items: the oil, the stone, the lumber, which sounds like a lot, but actually I was able to get this done in just 2 nights, so it's really not quite as bad as it sounds. It's very intimidating at first when you see those kind of numbers, like, oh wow, that's a lot of stuff to grind. But they drop quickly. There's a lot of mobs to kill, so it's not super bad. And I'm going to show you some little tricks that actually make it go a lot easier, because I figured this out as I was doing it. So let's go to the first encampment here. And if you can't kill, once again, killing elites is obviously, these are the big mechanicals that we're killing right now. They do drop a lot more, but all you really need to do is pick a spot where you see a lot of mobs. Stay in that spot, kind of lock it down, and just kill things over and over. They will respawn quickly, especially while the event is going on, because a lot of people are trying to complete it. They're trying to grind to get these items, the special toys and the special pet. So try to pick a spot, camp out on that little spot, and just stay there and kill all the respawns and kill all the respawns. What worked best for me was to get every single resource at the same time. So I got all the oil I needed, I got all the lumber I needed all at once. And this one right here, you see where the animal pens are. This was a great spot. Go to where all the animals are gathered up in these little animal pens, and just kill right on top of that spot. Kill them over and over again. That's how I got all mine. In the stone quarry here, you can see this little like hole in the ground that's like crater. I just stayed in this crater the entire time. Now it does get a little bit gnarly with the stone. There's they do an ability that bounces you back. You can see the ground exploding right here. So if you're ranged, obviously stay at range, stay out of that, and it's not a big deal. If you're melee, watch your health, make sure you're powerful, and just grind away. It literally only took me about a half hour, 45 minutes at each spot to get each stack for all 4 resources. So it's really, really not that bad. And then once it's all done and you have all the resources, you're going to end up getting this totally awesome pet, and then you can go ahead and grind the other resources to get the toys too if you're a toy collector. I do not typically mess with getting toys because grinding for pets and mounts takes up so much of my time. WoW is super grindy. This particular expansion, Mists of Pandaria, is super, super grindy. But this event, it really was not bad. Collecting all the items really didn't take that long, and it is a limited event. So you want to try to get this done during the event if you can. It's going to be a lot easier to get this pet if you go ahead and complete this quest chain. It is a weekly quest, the one for the all the big resources. So you can turn it in every week and get more items while the event is active. Now, when the event is over, my understanding is that you can still get this battle pet. What you have to do, though, is grind mobs at these camps. The mobs are not going to go away even when the event is over. There will still be bad guys here for you to kill. So it's a very, very low drop rate, but it is still possible for one of these mobs to actually drop the pet, but that will not happen until after the event is over. These mobs will not drop the pet while the event's active. While the event's active, you just have to grind and actually complete the quest in order to get, when you turn in the quest, you'll get an item that is currency, and then you turn that in, and that's ultimately how you get the pet. But like I said, that's only while the event is active. When the event is not active, you just have to grind these mobs over and over again and hope for a drop. So it was actually much easier for me to just grind the resources and do the quest chain, which, like I said, I got it done in 2 nights, so it really was not hard at all. Otherwise, you could be out here grinding, hoping for this pet to drop for a very, very, very long time. The best way that I have found to get out to the Northern Barrens, by the way, is through Mount Hyjal. Just take the portal that you can find in Stormwind to Mount Hyjal, fly over to the Barrens from there. The quest givers are all in Dortar, but they're going to send you into the Barrens. So that's, from Mists of Pandaria, that's the easiest way that I've found to get over there to get this done. But once it is, and you have it all done, and you've grinded all the resources, and you've turned that all in, you will be able to get this really cool pet that all pet collectors are definitely going to be going after and definitely going to want. How it performs as a battle pet, I'm not sure. I have not finished leveling it up yet as of the time of this video, but it looks like it has some pretty cool abilities. So probably it will be a very good PvP battle pet. Usually these special pets are very good PvP battle pets, so I would assume this one's going to be really good too. And we're about to turn this in, and you will actually get a good look at it. As you can see, this is just grinding. Mists of Pandaria is tons and tons of grinding, but I do believe completing this quest chain and then completing the weekly quest is worth it to get a super rare pet. Because like I said, otherwise it's a very, very low drop rate once this ends. And if you're watching this video and the event already has ended, don't be discouraged. It is, I'm out here grinding for drops all the time. You can get them. It's just a matter of don't give up. Keep doing it. Keep trying. Eventually what you're going for will drop. At least that is what I tell myself. There's a lot of mounts and pets that I am still grinding, and I'm always telling myself, they're going to drop eventually. I have gotten some rare ones to drop, so far the theory has proven itself to be true. So hopefully it will be true for you as well. But at least this one, this is a guarantee. After you complete the weekly quests and you get all the resources, they will give you an item. All you need is this one item. You turn that back into the quartermaster to pay for the pet, and then they will give you the battle pet, and you will be totally victorious and be the envy of all the other pet collectors, especially the people who were not able to get it during the event and have to go out here in the Barrens and kill mobs. It is just super, super far away. If you're an Alliance player, I'm an Alliance player, and getting to the Barrens is not easy. It's really far away from everything, and you're just sort of out here isolated, killing stuff in the middle of nowhere. So now we're going to go and turn this in, and you're going to get a look at this super awesome pet. I think this is one of the cooler looking pets that they've actually added to the game so far. I really like this one, and I'm a big time collector, so I've seen almost all of them, and I really, really like this one. And like I said, it looks like it could end up being a pretty cool battle pet. It's got some interesting abilities. So here we go. Quest turned in. Turn the item into the quartermaster, and you get this pet. It's just that easy. It really did not take me too long to gather up these resources and get this done. I think it's well worth doing. And if you're seeing this video after the event is over, go to these 4 camps, grind mobs. Hopefully it won't take too long for the pet to drop for you, and you will also have a cool 3-headed mini little Hydra pet that looks amazing and is super fun and will make you the envy of other collectors in World of Warcraft. So good luck. Hopefully the grind doesn't take you too long, and I hope to see you in the next video. Please subscribe and like the video, and we will be bringing you more content just like this. This has been another epic moment brought to you by Special Agent 9 with the League of Extraordinary Gamers. Thanks for watching. I'll be back next week.